contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's a return from the 7. They dodge the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Fights his way through a tackle.
Come on, bro, block.
The 35 before he comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Man in motion here. He had it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
At their own 21-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Back now, pressure coming. Cut out left. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down, and they go right back to it. This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Well, there by Mike Green.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
That's complete to the back.
Oh my God, bro.
And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
34-yard line.
Defender arrives
Thank
right as
you.
the ball
Somebody,
does, and the
like,
hit
damn,
knocks it free.
man, you gonna-
Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now they'll try the point after. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. They'll get another chance now to knock the point after through. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Thank you, man.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Danny Gray to return it. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. A give to Mitchell, running left. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Ravens
in that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 tight. 19. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's a screen play to Genty. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
I have one.
Air it out on 3rd. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Raiders football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Going to need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Get it! Cowboy 18, 5 in.
They'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw for it. He's going to push one deep down the right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Headed out right. On target to Thornton. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He gets this to Michael Mayer. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Jency scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gray now on the return. Dancing past him. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
That was a touchdown. I'm good one. Good one. I don't give this shit.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw for Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Genty from the gun. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Number 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Cut down the left sideline. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Mtw. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Oh, what are you doing?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now here's Lamar. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. He brings it in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a complete.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, a quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Straight ahead with Mtw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Bronco 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing on seconds.
Well, that's the play, huh? I ain't even
Finds him on the slant. He will lose this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Can't grab by his legs, man.
To throw here on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They've got first down here from the 36. Mitchell on the give, headed left. Continuing to move past the 45. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate that as a
You ain't graphic
base,
detail?
but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers and what
You
need
say,
big
you
time.
say Quan?
The bull cat.
You gotta keep it running, man. You gotta let it pick off.
I was hoping he turned around and caught that shit. Oh my God, that was a
You gotta let it kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
That was a great fucking pick. He was day one starter. Linebacker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here.
Watch out,
Good
guys.
shit.
What he doing?
You probably blowing him out, man. Trying to slow you down, man.
He tried to shake me up about rhythm. You know how that shit go. I just came back. He was beating me all game. I just got a pick it, and Raider Mtw just took one to the crib. That was 27-17.
Man, oh my God. Hold it, man. Hold it. Thank you. You said what, Chris? What score?
27-17.
You win it?
Yeah. I came back. I was down all game. Scored, turned it over, and scored again. Need my defense to show up like this.
Oh. What? I don't even know what just happened right there. You need bigger back. You put all your trust in this bum ass young ball.
Who the fuck is Ball?
I don't know, but we on his ass.
Hell no, man. Yeah, he can.
Miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it. Nervous, 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 nervous. Oh my God. The CP, you're a dickhead, bro. That fucking dickhead, bro. Good shit.
That happened to me too. I mean, this game.
CPU been getting that motherfuckers with that shit more and more. Brother, move right here, cat. Move right here, Chris. Cat. Why they even got all D tackles in it? Guys. Oh, come on. Boy, Caps is the fuck out. Get rid of him, bro. They got all D tackles, and what fucking joint is this, man? I gotta put somebody else there, man. Fuck that. That boy Caps a bum. They gonna put him there. At least got the a defensive. Oh, good pass, bro. I was hoping he caught that shit. That was some bullshit. Your RPO.
Yeah.
At least it was rumbling and not shooting.
So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
All right. Exactly, my point exactly. Even the old heads out here start shooting that shit. Ain't got time for all that.
Oh, good Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, Lemon! Your first one!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Forced out to his right.
Lemon!
Knocked away.
Defense.
Complete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35.
Only
It's 2nd and 10.
Dang.
Here we go, strike. 65,
Throwing from the gun here. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw came out right as the defense got
Fuck
to
Lenore
it.
up, man. We tired of Lenore.
No luck
Talk to him,
finding his
cuz.
receiver that time.
That's my cousin right there
Fourth and
talking.
long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on. 18, pioneer.
Oh, God.
Desperation time here. Buying some time right. Throws this one deep down the right side.
The defense.
The catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way spark a comeback?
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Still has room inside the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards.
Cat, they fucking Lamar.
So long as it keeps working
Like,
like that,
Lamar
I bet you it'll be a
getting
go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Protection, you ain't getting a whole lineman for him.
He got protection. He just
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yup, I'm about to say, yeah, come on.
Bateman, the motion man left.
Hey, yo, I saw that shit. I was like, hold on, I can't have
Right
part.
side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
They pitch it to him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Good way.
Woo!
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Come on, Snake. Let's go. Oh, my God. Look at the football.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Laube with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, Living. Living got another one to the kitchen.
Oh, my God. Oh, my.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Fucking go. I ain't had one all
Throw
man.
this from the gun.
Got 2 in one game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Gain
Right, they like,
11
yeah,
on
I
that
can
play.
do it.
And that's a biggest first down.
Don't ever
Set
let
it
some
down
shit
for
like
him
this happen
from the
in real
31.
life. The minute his numbers ain't anything, you're like, what the fuck did Jalen Hurts do?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's over for him.
Special teams, man.
Throwing from the
You
gun.
know what his response gonna be when you get the win?
Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here.
Thank you, Queen.
No fucking way!
At the 32-yard line.
Yo!
Dragon 60. Cuddy.
No, I'm challenging. No, I'm challenging that.
He steps in and
No
makes the
fucking
interception.
way.
Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan.
No, I didn't.
And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
I ain't challenging. They did it for me. Madden already knew what it was.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Short pass. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that.
You playing me
Give it
right
to him
now.
again and
It's
see
about
if he
to
can
go.
get you a new set
2
of
minutes.
downs.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Wow, the coin out from one, bro.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Yo, man, what's happening?
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
That should have been a fumble.
I'll be with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Got ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
He tried
Here
to
we go.
dive.
And up to Jesse. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gain of 11.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw it here on first. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 21. At the 27-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. This one finds Thornton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
I had enough.
Facts. Definitely said she had enough.
Okay, ready.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
19 Lions. 19, 18. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided.
Good shit.
Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
What the fuck, bro? Like, hold on to the fucking ball.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
Come on, Saquon. Good one.
Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one hits for 30. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
79 Broncos.
Get the shit out that pussy, y'all.
Another throw here on 2nd down.
Oh my God!
Downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand, and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Like, that's crazy. Before he can even get there, he's supposed to fall to the ground with that shit.
Oh, bro.
Gonna throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Dang. Oh, my fucking God. Man, it's the shit out of me, bro.
I'm about to say, yo, that ain't crazy.
You had nobody open. They didn't give you rough the fucking pass. Come on, man, with the bullshit.
So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds.
Ball, bro.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You was fronting, bro. It's 4th and 18.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Watch the run, y'all.
Throwing now.
Hold y'all niggas, man. Fumble.
Throwing left side. Bowers has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Don't tell these guys, the odds partner, they call the right play at the right time. Gain 13 on 4th and 10. That's enough for a 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum.
And this is going to be cut for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands, team, Get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this, crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us too.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Look, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you.
I'll tell him to
One loss
apologize,
into
my
2
nigga.
into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a midseason level.